Beauty standards are inherently racist. The Western ideal says that if you aren't thin, if you aren't white, if you aren't in close proximity to whiteness, you aren't beautiful.
Beauty is a real power in this world with tangible value. And if you're a smart girl, you will treat your beauty like the asset and currency that it is.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Esther. And welcome to my channel. We talk about real issues impacting real women while also learning how to grow our natural hair. So in today's video, we're going to be reacting to another beauty stand-up video. This one take all the way to Ghana. So this lady was asked regarding the beauty stand-up. I believe this is a street interview where the interviewer goes around asking people regarding the opinion concerning some issue that is going on in the country. This lady was asked regarding the issue regarding beauty stand-up and how certain opportunities are given to lighter skin women or lighter skin people. She had a lot of interesting things to say. So without further ado, let's take a look at what she has to say, shall we?
Beauty standards are inherently racist. The Western ideal says that if you aren't thin, if you aren't white, if you aren't in close proximity to whiteness, you aren't beautiful. At the same time, we have to know the difference between enhancing our features and desperately wanting to change who we are. We have to be able to tell the difference between I am pretty, I want to use makeup, that's fine, or I don't want, this is not who I want to completely and drastically change my features. That line has to be drawn.
But I mean, can you blame Fakadi? Because she's saying, yes, it's about the male gaze, but I've also heard it said here in Ghana that specific advertisements for jobs will ask for fairer skinned women. And I want to find out if you've had this level of thinking where you're like, am I not good enough because of my skin tone?
I haven't personally on a personal scale, but she's completely right. It's not just an individual level, not just like a male gaze. It's the entire industry. There's a beauty currency. And that's why we need to expand what it means to be beautiful. Whatever your features are, whether your nose is big, whether your mouth, your lips are full, that is beautiful.
This lady perspective is very interesting because this is the same thing that's going on in the Western world, specifically in the US. This is exactly what is going on. Lighter skin, pretty women get a lot of opportunities because they are light skin and they are pretty. This is the reason why colorism exists in the US. But I didn't know that this was going on even in Africa, where blackness is supposed to be celebrated, where black people are supposed to be appreciated. So as she said, the lighter skin you are, the closer you are to whiteness. So a lot of light skin people are being placed on pedestal. Even here in the US, this is happening here and it's starting to spread in African countries where black skin people are supposed to be accepted because the whole continent is made up of a majority of black people. So it's like, what is going on here? Because of this serious disadvantage, a lot of people now, specifically women, are starting to bleach their skin because they want to get the same opportunities that light skin people are getting. Even men are getting into the mix. Men are also bleaching their skin. You can see this specifically in Nigeria and the Democratic Republic of Congo. There's a lot of skin bleaching going on over there in these countries. And not just these two countries, there's a whole lot of other countries that does this. They are even doing this in Asian countries. Even in the US, a lot of people are bleaching their skin. The actresses and actors, they are bleaching their skin, they are changing their features, their nose, getting nose surgery. As she said, beauty is a currency. There's another content creator who said this exact same thing that this lady is saying, that beauty is a currency. She even compared being pretty to having a master's degree.
You want to hear something crazy? It has been scientifically proven that being pretty enhances your life just as much, if not more than, earning a master's degree. The study is published in Research in Labor Economics if you want to read it for yourself, but basically they were able to prove that across all races, cultures, and countries, being seen as an attractive woman can have an economic impact that is equal to or even greater than earning a master's degree, the highest level of education you can obtain. When I say we need to invest in our appearance, I'm not being vain, I'm being strategic. Our looks can open doors to higher income opportunities, better dating options, and elevated social status, just to be real. Think about Kylie Jenner and how we all watched her go from ugly duckling to billionaire baddie. She knew from watching her sisters the impact of beauty, the influence of beauty, the power of beauty. Well, she invested heavily in her looks, and her return on that was literally $1 billion. We all watched her do it. By taking her looks to the next level, she took her life to the next level. Honestly, she took her whole family to the next level. After King Kylie was a billionaire, here come Kanye, here come Kim. Where do you think they learned the sauce from? Beauty is a real power in this world with tangible value. And if you're a smart girl, you will treat your beauty like the asset and currency that it is. Smart inside, stunning outside, can't lose combination. Especially with the way that America's political climate is right now. In a conservative country, the best looking women live the best life. That's why being skinny is on the rise, because conservative men value looks in a woman over anything else, certainly over intelligence. If you're already in good shape, you're ahead of the game. I, on the other hand, am in the middle of a weight loss journey. I've lost 60 pounds so far. I'm not letting anything distract me from my goal, because one thing about it, being a black girl from a middle class suburban town, I know exactly how to survive in these times. And trust me, if you have weight to lose, make it a priority. That is their value. That is their beauty standard. First and foremost, skinny. Second, blonde. Third, big boob.
That was an interesting perspective. But yeah, pretty privilege is a serious thing. People worship you, they worship the ground you walk on. They pull you up higher, they put you on a pedestal when they see that you have a lot of skin complexion. Now, she said a lot of light skin people get opportunities that people who are dark skin do not get. That is unfair to the darker skin people. Darker skin people like you and I, that is a disadvantage to us, because so now what they are saying is that in order for us to get that job opportunity, we need to bleach our skin, we need to be light skin. This is what the African society are telling women. That is pretty awful. So if you are not light skin, that means you cannot get that job. Especially in most African countries where finding a job is already difficult. First, you have to know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. You have to be a friend of a friend, or a friend of the boss, or a friend of a co-worker before you can even get your foot through the door. But now, in order for you to qualify, your skin have to be lighter. Yeah, guys, I don't know what is going on in this world. And finding a job in Africa, in most of the African countries, is already very, very difficult. Let me tell you, this is the reason why a lot of people are entrepreneurs. They are market people. The women, most of the women in Africa are market people. They sell or they have some hustle. Because most of the time, there's not a lot of companies there that hire individuals. Most of the companies there, they hire friends or friend of a friend or family members. So in order for you to now find a job, you have to be a lot of skin. Your skin have to be like your palm. It has to be the color of your palm. So yeah, guys, the Western ideology is taking over in African countries, and there's a lot of things that need to be done for it not to take over completely. I believe a lot of people need to start speaking up like this lady is doing. As you can also see in Western world, colorism exists here. There's a lot of colorism going on here. The lighter skin you are, even some people, some guys prefer light skin women, and some women prefer light skin men. We have seen this over and over. This is not a new thing, and I believe what she is saying is completely right, that the beauty standard is inherently racist. If you're ugly, you do not get opportunities. If you're dark skin, you do not have a lot of opportunity. If you're a lighter skin person, lighter skin woman, lighter skin man, with a looser crop pattern, you most of the time you get a lot of opportunity. You get a lot of opportunity in the job market, in the dating world. So I believe what she's saying, it has some truth to it. And as we saw, a couple of weeks ago, that lady who came online and said that she was pretty because she was a light skin woman.
Pretty privilege is real. It is. I said this. It's real. I have seen people gravitate towards me, and then all of a sudden, like, compliment me on my eyes, my skin color, my hair, whatever. Right? So it's real.
I saw her training online, that older woman, and a lot of content creators out here calling her out. Even though she didn't look that pretty, she believed she was pretty because she was a light skin, I believe, green eye or blue eye woman with looser crop pattern. She looked okay, but she didn't look like the usual pretty woman. She looked like an Irish woman. But she said she was pretty because she had light skin. And I believe this plays into what this woman is saying. And I believe some light skin people believe that they are pretty because they are lighter skin, because they get unfair advantage over darker skin women. So they come on here saying that they are prettier than darker skin women, even though some darker skin women might be prettier than them. They believe they are prettier because of their skin color. And this woman, what she's saying has a lot of truth to it. So yeah, guys, what do you guys think? Do you guys believe what she said is true, that beauty is a currency, and that if you're a lighter skin person, you get more opportunities than a darker skin person? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. And if you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next one. Bye.